welcome back to the channel, guys. Today is July 30th. Later today, the NBA restarts after the whole pandemic. So I'm really excited to watch those games. It's going to be the Pelicans and the Jazz and the Clippers and the Lakers, if I'm not mistaken. So those two games are going to be today. I'm really excited. I was watching almost every game that mattered. Well, they all matter, right? But before the whole stoppage thing came, I used to watch at least one game that happened each day, and I was just trying to keep up. And then when the whole stoppage thing came, I was just so just sad that there was nothing to watch. So I'm really glad it's back. As we all know, 22 teams have gathered in Orlando in this bubble to finish off the regular season and start the playoffs, and then hopefully get a champion out of the 22 teams. I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's 9 teams in the Eastern Conference that are going, and then the rest of the 22 are from the Western Conference, because they're all fighting for that 8th seed. And so it's going to be really exciting to see who finishes off in the top 8 in the Western Conference. I think in the Eastern Conference, I'll just said and done already. Just one spot maybe to fight for. But who knows? Anything can change with like an injury or anything. And the whole pandemic thing, someone can get the virus. So a lot of things can change. But yeah, it's I'm really excited that it's back. I can't wait to see who the champion is this year. I hope. I can't even say I hope. I can't get you excited. But let me know who you think should win, or who do you have winning the championship this year. Right now, I'm gonna go and talk a little bit about some teams, maybe. Look at the rosters and see how they're doing. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm not sure if the 2K has it updated here. If it does, good. If it doesn't, well, I'll just talk a little bit about it. But yeah, that's it for this video. Let's see the rosters real quick before I don't know. Let's look at them. Okay, we got the Sixers here. I saw on the news Joel Embiid go to the bubble in a whole white suit, because he's very, very protective, and that's good. He doesn't want to put himself at risk, or just anybody at risk. So I think his approach was good, and he wants to be safe, and he wants to finish the season off good. Of course, they want to win the title. So we'll see what happens with the Sixers. Something that also happened with them was that Ben Simmons is not playing the point guard no more position. He's not playing that position no more. He's going to the power forward position, and I think that's gonna be better for them. And let's see how they match up against the rest of the teams in the Eastern Conference. I got nothing else on them. Maybe since he's at the position right now, he can open some shooters up more, and that could probably help him a lot. So we'll see how that goes. That's the Sixers. Giannis in the Bucks. They really want to get it this year. I think they could come out the Eastern Conference this year. I wasn't too into the NBA last year, and I'm not sure what seed they were in. But this year, you see they're number 1, and I think he's had the highest rating, and being able to take his team just all the way and keep that consistency, keep making sure they're up there in the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference and in the whole NBA. So that's really impressive. Of course, it's not a one-person game; it's a team game, and he has a pretty solid team. He's got some big dudes in the paint. They can shoot, like Brook Lopez, and we got Chris Middleton, who was an All-Star this year. So yeah, they got a good team. I think they can come out the East. We'll see what happens. Supposedly, Chris Middleton didn't have a goal to hoop on or to practice on during the whole pandemic, and so supposedly he hadn't touched the basketball in so long, but I don't believe it. And I think something happened with Giannis that he wasn't playing, or maybe he wasn't practicing, but I'm pretty sure they were. These are professional athletes. I think they're making sure they stay in shape, and they want that title, so that's good for them. Nothing much on the Bulls, the Cavaliers, no. The Celtics, I'm not sure if they can come out the East. They got a good team. They're not deep enough. They have a good starting five. I just don't think they can. I don't think they have the bench to be able to surpass all those other teams in the East. The Clippers, one of the maybe top 3, 2, or 4 teams to actually win it all. Maybe a lot of people think they can take it. Some people have the Lakers, some people have the Rockets, some people have the Bucks, some people have Toronto, and so this is really interesting to see. And this team, I'm not sure. I think everybody here is going to the bubble or is in the bubble already. I mean, something I heard, or just like on the news, Montrezl Harrell wasn't, or he made it to the bubble, but then he was MIA and disappeared. Maybe family reasons, I'm not sure. Lou Williams was caught in a whole situation whenever he went to a Magic City or something like that. I think it's like a strip club or something, for supposedly to want, because he wanted food, or he was getting food. But yeah, you got Patrick Beverly, who I think hasn't been fit a lot this season. I mean, he's played, he's a freaking, he's so really good on defense. He doesn't stop playing defense. And I'm not sure if, I don't think they're going to play him in this first 8 games to finish off the regular season. If they do, that's good. But yeah, this whole team, they've had trouble this whole season. They had their ups and downs, getting everybody to get to play together. And so that's really interesting because, as we know, all the other teams, they get so many reps playing. Like the Lakers, I think LeBron and Anthony Davis played either 53 or 56 games together, something like that. And Kawhi and Paul George, I think their top 2 players on the Clippers only played like 32, if I'm not mistaken. And so it's really interesting to see how they're going to be able to align everybody, make sure everybody knows their positions, everybody knows their what they're supposed to do for the team. As we know, Kawhi and Paul George can, go get their shot, and Lou Williams can too. And we know Montrezl Harrell's crucial. Patrick Beverly, they all know what they need to do. But maybe these 2 new guys, Morris and Jackson, we don't know yet. They haven't gotten as many reps as I think people would like, as they would like. They would want to get a few more reps in just to get used to playing together. So also Shamit, he understands he's a shooter on the team. Something about, I saw, because they were doing these scrimmages on before the restart, like these last couple of days. I saw Noah here, Joakim Noah, play against the Clippers. I had no idea he was on the team. I really didn't. And I was really surprised. We got JaMychal Green and all these guys. It's a really good squad. They're really deep. I wouldn't be surprised for them coming out of the West if they did. I mean, I think the Lakers maybe have a better starting 5, but I do think the Clippers are a little deeper and they can hold off the Lakers if they wanted to. We got the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies with John Morant and who else? Jonas Valanciunas, Jaren Jackson. If I think they're. Oh wait, no, messed up. I'm not sure if they're the 8th. I think they're the 8th seed right now. Pretty sure they're the 8th seed. And so yeah, the rest of this 8 games that are gonna restart, they're gonna make sure they keep that 8th seed. Hopefully, I'm not sure if they can do it. I think they can. They just got to win most of the games. I'm not sure how the schedule's looking like, but it'd be really interesting to see that last 8 seed who fighting for it. Maybe the Portland Trailblazers can get it. Maybe the Pelicans. Who knows? The Hawks, no. The Heat. The Heat are interesting. They are the only team to beat the Bucks, I think, twice this season, and I'm pretty sure the Bucks only lost like 14 times. So if there's a team that can beat the Bucks, it's this team. They maybe could take the Bucks. It'd be a good matchup to see them in the playoffs. So that'd be interesting with Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo. They were all-stars this season, so it's interesting. Derrick Jones Jr. won the dunk competition. Yeah. Hornets, no. The Jazz. Something interesting about the Jazz, I saw that Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell aren't maybe getting along, maybe. And so they're trying to see who gets priority of the team. I think Rudy Gobert's been there longer. He's like 27 or 28, if I'm not mistaken. And then Donovan Mitchell's a little younger. Mike Conley, really good, running the offense. This is a good team. I think they could, if the Clippers don't get it together, and none of the players are playing at the same time, or none of the good players are playing at the same time. If they're all in this like pandemic, the days where they're supposed to like be in quarantine, they could lose that second seed. And maybe the Jazz or the Nuggets can go up. And so that'd be interesting to see if the Jazz can go up. The Kings, no. The Kings are also in that fight for that for the 8th seed. I don't think they can get it, but who knows? The Knicks, the Lakers. The Lakers, LeBron James, Anthony Davis. I think this team is really packed. Of course, let me see. Where's Avery Bradley? Avery Bradley, really good defensive player. Guards. He's an on-ball defender. He's a very good player. He's a really good shooter too. He's not playing in the bubble because his son, he has like a respiratory, I don't know, something. So he wants to make sure he doesn't endanger, his son, and that's respect there. Want to be safe. Rajon Rondo, he went to the bubble, but I think he hurt his hand, and he injured his thumb or something like that, and so he's gonna be out for a couple weeks. Anthony Davis, just something about his eye. I think he's gonna have to be wearing glasses for the next couple of days, or they're gonna not let him play for for the first couple games. Make sure he's all right. I think the Lakers can come out the West only because I think the Clippers aren't in that mentality that LeBron James is, and I just think that he could come out and really be the difference maker. They have these big dudes, big guys, Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee in the paint. Danny Green, good shooter. Dion Waiters and where's J.R. Smith just got into the team. So I want to see how they fit in. Hopefully, in this game today, they can we could see how maybe a look at what it's going to look like for the rest of the season and the rest of the playoffs. Kyle Kuzma, I hope he steps up whenever LeBron James isn't on the court, whenever he's on the bench. I hope he steps up, runs that second offense well, and doesn't let the other team come back if they were up. So yeah, I got them coming out the West. That's pretty much it for the Lakers. The Magic, the Mavericks, I think Luka and Kristaps Porzingis, really good duo there, and a really solid team that they have. I'm not sure Dwight Powell is back from injury. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I like this team. Whoever they I don't think nobody wants to face them in the playoffs. The Nets, we know Kevin Durant, Kyrie. I don't think DeAndre Jordan are going. Not sure if Dinwiddie. Who else? They just got Jamal Crawford. He's 39. That's crazy. He's still in the team, but they just got him. And we'll see if he makes a difference for the Nets next season. I don't think he will this season, but he's still good. The Nuggets, they've been trying a tall lineup, which is really interesting to see. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. Maybe they could get that second seed, and they could have a better matchup for the start of the playoffs. And so we'll see how that goes. Jokic can pass the ball really well, and he was running point the other day for some reason. But it's just interesting to see. The Pacers, they got a good team. I'm not sure how far they can make it. That's all I got on him. The Pelicans, if there's a team that can make it, or I think can take the 8th seed, it is the Pelicans. I think they can catch the Grizzlies if they put up a couple games and the Grizzlies fall short. I think they can make it to the 8th seed, and if it's not them, then I think the Pelicans. I think the Trailblazers got it. The Pistons, no. The Raptors, a really good team to match up against the like the Bucks, maybe the Sixers, maybe the Celtics, the Rockets. If the Lakers don't make it out of the West, I want to see Houston, just because we're in Houston, or I'm in Houston, and I love this team, James Harden and Westbrook. I'd love to watch him play, and this idea of going small ball was really interesting, because I don't think I've ever seen another team like that. Maybe the Celtics, they're a little small, but this is going to be interesting to see how they match up, whoever they're going against. I'm pretty sure nobody wants to play them. We know Harden and Westbrook can get like 40 a game. So, this is going to be really, really interesting to watch play out. I hope they make it as far as possible. If not the Lakers, then I want them to make it to the finals. And that's my thought on them. The Spurs, they're also in the bubble, fighting for the 8th seed. I don't think they can catch up, because the Grizzlies, the Pelicans, the Blazers, they're not gonna give that up that easy. The Suns, the Thunder, I think they're the 6th seed, if I'm not mistaken, or the 5th. I think they're the 5th. Surprisingly, really surprised. I think a lot of people were that they made it so high in the conference, but we'll see how they do in the playoffs. I got nothing else on them. The Timberwolves, the Blazers, we know they got a couple players back. I think Jusuf Nurkic is back. Who else? Zach Collins is back. If there's a team, again, fighting for the 8th seed, I think I can make it. It's this team. Damian Lillard's really an assassin, and I love to watch him play as well. And if they match up, if they get the 8th seed and they match up against the Lakers, I think they could cause the Lakers some trouble. And that's just it. I don't think the Pelicans or the Grizzlies can really make the Lakers sweat like the Blazers can. So we'll see how that plays out. The Warriors, the Wizards, the Celtics. Okay, so that'll be it for the video. I just wanted to go over the teams, how they were doing. That's it for the video. I don't think I got anything else. Just make sure you keep up with the games, keep up with with these 8 games. They're gonna happen quick, and I hope you enjoy. Just let me know who you got winning the title, maybe who you got winning or getting that 8th seed or finishing in the 8th seed. And some things to look out for. The Clippers, and see how they do if they don't they can turn that switch on and get their stuff together and play well. Let's see if the Nuggets or the Jazz can get that 2 seed. Maybe let's see if the Harden and Westbrook can go up a seed to face I think either the Jazz, Nuggets, or this Thunder. Not sure. And what else? Make sure you watch out for the 8 seed. Who's gonna get that? Watch out for those top teams in the Eastern Conference. And so yeah, that'll be it. Thank you for watching. I'll try to keep this going with a couple more videos coming like in the next few days. And so yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.